What's up, homies? This is a video for me favorita. Uh, it's arranged by Gaudreau. And we're starting with guitar 4, right? Not anything too crazy going on here. We got one sharp, which is F sharp, and we start lento. So really nice. All right, so let's talk about that. We're starting piano, we're moving up to forte. Now, one thing that I want to point out is that this glissando is a quarter note with a half note, right? So you have to give that quarter note the full length. So 1, 2. All right, so you want to land on 2, and you want to hold that there for the fermata. Big deal. So we have open notes with an E in the bottom. Really nice. 3 harmonics on the top 3 strings, 12th fret, no big deal. And then we get into it a tempo. We have a kind of a pickup note from guitar 1, and then we're in. All right, so you're going to accent the first note. So nothing crazy. We have E, G, B, no big deal. I would use those fingers, 3 and then 2, and then you double it, right? And then going to, actually, no, hang on one second. We go to that C. Now, I would use the pinky on the C just so that I could drop down a little bit easier on the 2. For the B, D sharp, 1st fret, 4th string, and then coming up to the F sharp, 4th fret, 4th string, right? And you do that a couple times, and with that same idea, and that was all the way up to 13, all right? Now at 13, we start to do that same thing again. E, G, B, E, G, B, same thing. We have a G sharp, 4th fret with a pinky on the 6th string. A, C, right? No big deal. And then we have our riff. All right, so let's talk about that riff. We have E, open D, C, B, A, C, B, G, E. Right? No big deal. But I'll practice that a few times. Use 2 fingers. I and M. When you get to 6, then you can start using your thumb. But if you see, and then you end with a B. All right, so E down to B. G sharp, and then big fat E. All right, easy peasy lemon squeezy, no big deal. Let me see if I can raise my chair a little bit so you can see. No, that's the size it goes. I'll back up a little bit so you can see my right hand. So we're gonna go through it 2 times, right? Second ending, no big deal. All right, so it's second ending. We start with a low E going to the B. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's talk about that because rhythm, right? 27. 1, 2, theta, 3, and. So that is your rhythm. 1, 2, theta, 3, and. So let's practice that by itself. All right. So coming from that long B, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, theta, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's all the way up to 32. All right, so I would practice that as a little section just for a little bit, right? So that we can get that 16th note pattern kind of going, all right? So let's move on. We got some triads. Little D7, right? A little A, C, and then the F sharp with a low D. No big deal. And then we're going to go the G with our third finger. And we're open on the D, the G, and the B, all right? Now we have a one measure rest at 35. And then we're going on to this. It's kind of like a C, but it doesn't have the E. So C here, open G, C, open E. All right? Then some single notes. So 1, 2, take 3, 1. That is that rhythm at 38. So 1, 2, take 3, 1, fermata, right? So another 16th note rhythm. We like 16th notes, right? 1, 2, take 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we come into this magical key change with 4 sharps, all right? F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp, all right? Now, so it would maybe say that we're going from E minor to E major. So we're going to start with the low E. That's to the fermata of 51, all right? Nothing crazy. Here's the crazy part about that, the key signature. All right, so don't get weirded out by it. It's just 4 sharps. I would go in and mark your sharps if you're getting used to the key of E, which is a little bit of a tough key because it's got the 4 sharps, right? So, but let's play it one more time. It's pretty easy. 2, 3, 1, and 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, D sharp, F sharp, A, C sharp, B, A, B, 2, 3. Got an A major there. My fingers are on the 2nd fret for strings 4, 3, and 2. Now we're back to home. We're back in E minor. So we go back to the same idea that we had in the beginning. If you remember in class, I was like, it looks eerily familiar. Might be a nice recapitulation. So we're at 60, 61. 65. Sharp. D sharp. No big deal. You got it. This is pretty easy. But if, yeah, and it actually is. If I had to bet on it, like a 90% there, maybe 95% there. If you can get to 56, I think you're home free. I hope this video helps, and let me know if you have any questions and class, and if not, I'll see you soon. All right, later.